Venezuela's deposed president, Nicolás Maduro, and his wife are due to appear before a U.S. federal court today. The hearing will take place in the Southern District of New York around noon. This will be their first appearance before a U.S. judge since they were taken out and captured by U.S. forces. They were first taken to the USS Jima, a U.S. Navy warship, before being flown to the U.S. before they arrived in New York on Saturday afternoon. The couple are to face charges of narco-terrorism tied to alleged trafficking of tons of drugs in the U.S. Judge Alvin Hellerstein, a 92-year-old Orthodox Jewish federal judge, has been appointed to preside over the criminal proceedings against Maduro and his wife. Hellerstein is among the longest-serving active federal judges in the country. Over his career, the judge has handled terrorism and national security cases, complex financial disputes, and major civil lawsuits, including claims linked to the 9/11 attacks. And there's more on this from our correspondent, my colleague Susan Tehrani, who sent us this report from New York.
Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro, who was taken into U.S. custody, is set to appear in a federal courtroom in Manhattan after being flown to New York following his capture in a U.S. military operation in Caracas this weekend. He's being held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn and faces a superseding indictment in the Southern District of New York on federal charges including narco-terrorism and drug trafficking conspiracy that were unsealed in a connection with a long-running U.S. investigation. Maduro and his wife are scheduled for their initial court appearance on Monday in front of a federal judge, where prosecutors will outline the government's case and formal charges before proceedings move forward. Maduro has denied the allegations.